How we doing, guys? On another episode of Off the Shelf, we have Billy, the Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know, something close to my heart. I grew up with these guys, and I'm pretty sure when I was a little kid, I dressed up as a Blue Ranger for Halloween one year. My favorite Ranger is the Red Ranger, but I've already done that video. And we're here to talk about Billy, who is, great in his own right. The scientist of the team. This is from Hasbro's Remastered Lightning Collection figures. I do have the Lightning Collection Blue Ranger. He is currently on a shelf with his helmet off for my Season 2 versions of the Rangers after they changed the actors and stuff. So I have their helmets off so you can see, the people underneath. Because otherwise you wouldn't know. Just look like another set of Rangers, except this time with a white one instead of a green one. But all right, let's get to the review of this figure. I love the helmet. I mean, it's a good sculpt. There we go, get it focused. And it's very well detailed, as is the remastered Rangers. The coloring is really good. Once again, we have that beautiful morpher that just, you can see the Triceratops coin. Like that, it's pretty small, guys. Look at my thumb. That's a great attention to detail. Other than that, I mean, the rest of the Rangers is pretty simple. They're Power Rangers. Their suits aren't super complicated. They're spandex. But right now I have him. I have the Blade Blaster in there. That is the holstered version. This one also comes with, like all the others, comes with all three of them. I'll get to that in a little bit. As far as articulation goes, it's Lightning Collection. The male bodies are all pretty much the same. These ones have a little bit better articulation than the originals. Your shoulder will go up pretty far. That's about all you get out of the butterfly. So I mean, there is some motion. Once again, these are pinless elbows, pinless knees. You get your standard. You got the grippy hands in there. So when I had him on the shelf, he was holding the power lance. But this one moves like this. I always forget which way the hands move, whether they're like this or the other ones that go like that. So as far as your waist, you got some pretty good there, and then you got this bottom piece that really gives you a lot of good ab crunch. You get some good crunch with these guys. As far as back, I mean, back is, you can really bend backwards quite a bit. But and then you got back and forth with the upper torso. Legs are pretty standard, drop down hips. The ones on the Lightning Collection Remastered Rangers had a tendency to be a little bit loose. Get a little bit of looseness in there. They're not. It's not the worst thing in the world. Your pivot joint at the thigh, but it does make for posing. It can be difficult with some of them. Double jointed knees, they're pretty good. I think it was like forever for me to get. I think it was the Cat 2-pack, the Pink Ranger, the Pink MMPR Ranger that came in that 2-pack. That the knees would just not bend. But yeah, you get pretty good range of motion in the ankle joint, and do some pretty. You can make him do a split if you really want to. He will do it. So, just not all the way. I think this was the first remastered figure I got out of the remastered Rangers. So, but it's a great figure. I'm pretty happy with all the remastered ones. I think they look great. They're probably some of my prized collection. I'm a pretty big MMPR fan. But let's get to the accessories. We'll put him over here for right now. I'll keep the head in frame so you guys can still see him. You can see red over there. Remastered red laying down. And then the swords are over there. That whole area is just kind of a disaster right now. If I move the... Yeah, just there's all kinds of stuff going on over there. So as for hands, we have, like I said, he's got his grabby hands on. Does come with, grab the wrong hand. Comes with punchy hands. You know, Ranger, got to punch stuff. Punchy hands. And as with all of the remastered ones, they do come with their little morpher. So you do get a set of the morpher hands that will allow you to hold him. Hold the morpher. Hold him. Hold the morpher. Yeah. So you can, his morpher hands are so he can hold him. Makes perfect sense if you don't think about it. Good detail on the morpher. I've been very happy with all of these so far. And it's just like a fantastic little accessory to have too. Like I have them sitting in front of my Rangers on the shelf. So they're like kind of in front of where they're standing. And it's like at eye level. So it's, you can see them really good. But like it's just one of those things that, you know, I'm really happy they added that. And you do get a civilian Billy head sculpt, which this one is way better than the original release. His glasses do come off on this one. So if I can get them off. So if you wanted to have Billy with his glasses off, you can do that now. Previously we couldn't because the glasses were permanently attached to his head. They do have little slots that they fit in so that they will hold on the head, so you don't have to worry about them falling off. But yes, you can have a Billy without his glasses. I think season 2 he went without glasses quite frequently. And I was talking about the Blade Blaster earlier, you know, typical with all the Rangers. You get the 3 modes. He's got his holster mode in his holster. Makes sense. I thought about that one. And then you get the gun mode, and you get the sword mode, which, like I said, I like the updated... If you watch the Red Ranger video, I went into a lot of detail about these, just because the original ones were pretty poorly painted. But I digress. And then you will get a set of the Power Lance in the two-handed mode. So it's the disconnected part. These don't connect together, but you do get a connected lance. These are the ones that you use. Once you get all 5 Rangers, you can put all their weapons together and assemble the Power Blaster. Yes, Power Blaster. I believe that's what it was called. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was the Power Blaster. They weren't super creative, but they do have little gold splotches. Not super detailed, but little gold splotches. And then we have the Power Lance in its full lance configuration. I think these ones are a little bit, yeah, it still kind of looks like just a splotch, but dust on there, Jesus, dust everywhere. But yeah, no, I usually have it with this configuration when I have it on the shelf. So, but you can have it in the other way if you want. Eventually, I'd like to assemble a team for, you know, the Super Sentai version Zeo Ranger. But I need a Billy for that. I need another Blue Ranger for that. We have here, like all the other Rangers, you get the colored energy so that you can put that around him so that it looks like he's powering up, or I think it's actually intended for the morphing sequence, but unfortunately you have a ranger body with just a civilian head. They never really used the morphers when they were like that. They usually were like, back to action, and then they would just have the helmets on again. But you know, it's one of the Hasbro things, and like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Hasbro really dropped the ball on not giving us civilian versions of the Rangers. Like, I know people would have bought those. I would have. Like, everybody wants. I'm still working on a set of custom civilian Rangers. At some point, that'll be on the channel. But yeah, this video is going on for a little while, so I think we're gonna call it here. And like always. Like, subscribe, share. Please help support the channel. The Blue Ranger would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And most importantly, guys, have a great day.